Alrighty, hello everyone, this is Halloween Haunter here, and welcome back to another Halloween video. And in this Halloween video, we are talking about the newly released Haunted Hill Farm 2024 Tekky lineup. Now, a little recap from last year. Last year, the company known by Haunted Hill Farm actually started to work with Tekky, and they started a whole line, I think, a couple years ago, but it really started to take off last year with the Bring Back from the Dead collection, where they actually take a lot of old Tekky items that were discontinued and bring it back into their new lineup and make it kind of fresh. For example, last year we had a lot of different ones like a Lurching Vampire, a Lurching Reaper, which I actually got from Haunted Hill Farm for promotion, so thank you again for that. But now we're talking about the ones they're putting for the 2024 lineup. Again, taking old Tekky props from back in the day from like Spirit Halloween or J. Marcus, and then bringing them back into the 2024 season as their own new exclusive props. They have quite a bit on here. First, I'll start off with the two floaters. We have the Animated Bride, also known as the Haunting Ghost Bride, which was originally sold at Home Depot in 2021. And then we also have the Rising Ghost Woman, also known as Lady of the Grave, who was sold at like Morris and Party City. And now they are back. And personally, I've never really been too huge on the Tekky floaters, just not my thing personally. I actually used to have the Haunting Ghost Bride. I did an unboxing on it a couple years ago, so if you wanted to check that out, I recommend checking that out. Lady of the Grave, again, fine one, but not really one that interests me that much. But I guess kind of cool if you guys want that one. It's now back. Then we have the Pumpkin Sentinel, or also known as by Spirit's name, the Headless Jack static prop from Spirit Halloween 2021. Now, just like the Haunting Ghost Bride, I actually used to have this one as well. Headless Jack was actually one of the props that I purchased at the Spirit Halloween flagship store, and then was the first unboxing of it, the first video of it ever. So if you haven't checked that already, again, I recommend watching that. But yeah, I've already had this guy before, and he's not really anything too special in my opinion. But again, if you really want something big and cool for your yard, the Pumpkin Sentinel, or again, Headless Jack, might be a cool one to have for your yard. Next is the Haunted TV. Now, I know a lot of people are speculating that this was like the Terror TV from Spirit Halloween 2016 and 2017. However, it's actually the Haunted TV, which was the same as the Terror TV, but it looks more retro. This was actually sold at Target in 2016, so it's kind of cool to see it back here. I actually prefer this one over the original Terror TV, and I actually have the original Terror TV, so I mean, kind of cool here. A small little tabletop, however, it's cool to see it back. Just a really good one to have. Next we have is Axe Girl, or Axe Me Something, aka Ellie Hatchet from Spirit Halloween 2020. Yep, she is now back at Haunted Hill Farm after a few years. She's back now, and yeah, I mean, I also used to have this one. I never did a video on it, but not one I personally liked that much, but I think it's cool if you're looking to buy any of those Tekky props from that year from Spirit. It's cool to see her back at the Haunted Hill Farm. I'm not really sure on any prices right now, so I can't really say for sure how much these will be compared to Spirit's prices, but regardless, it is cool to see this one a part of that lineup. Now we are talking about my personal 4 favorites, honestly the ones I'm really excited for. These are actually old Tekky props. Not Tekky props from just a few years ago, but Tekky props are over 10 years old. I'm super happy these ones are coming back because I do really want these ones. We have first is the Tombstone Lifter, a prop sold at Spirit Halloween in 2009 and 2010. Now finally coming back to Haunted Hill Farm. I really do enjoy this prop a lot. I think the old Spirit Rising Tombstone props are really cool, so seeing this one back is honestly really awesome. I really hope I can get this one this year just because I think it's really useful, and again, just a really nice piece to own. And not only just nostalgia, but I do think it's an actual really good prop. So honestly, I'm really happy this one is back for Haunted Hill Farm. Definitely really awesome. Next we have is the Howler and Damien. Putting these two together because they are both the same prop, just different characters. And honestly, after the Monica returned last year from Spirit Halloween, I was definitely expecting these two to be right up after her because they brought back the Monica, which was the same as these two in terms of motions, so it kind of makes sense since they remade her into a different way, like a new base and such, that they could easily just bring back these other two characters, just plop them on the Monica's mech, and it's pretty much good to go. So I'm really happy these are back. The Howler I actually already own, so I already have the Howler in my collection. It's the only old Tekky riser I have in my collection. However, I do really want the new one just because the base is going to be better than the original, and I probably will trust the plastic more than the original one. My original one is broken a couple times. I'm going to fix it, but still, I do want the new one just to have as a spare or the one I can mostly use for my haunted houses. So I'm really happy the Howler's back. And Damien, again, I think I might have mentioned this in my Demonica unboxing, not really sure, on my Demonica sneak peek video, but I'm really happy he's coming back because I really wanted him after Demonica came back, just because I think Damien is really awesome. One that I never had the original of, so him coming back means I can definitely have my own, which I'm really happy about. So Damien, awesome return. Glad to see him back. And now one I'm sure everybody is going to be excited for, we have the return of Rosemary Zombie Girl. A prop started at Spirit Halloween in 2011 all the way to 2014. So 4 years it was at Spirit Halloween, and now it is back at Haunted Hill Farm. Now, I must clarify, it's actually the original Rosemary, not the Morris Costumes 2022 version, because in 2022, Morris Costumes did bring Rosemary back. However, they made it like a much more different version. She was more like a possessed girl than a zombie girl, and a different paint job and color scheme and everything about it. I was never too huge on that one. I didn't think it was terrible, but still nothing that I wanted to get. However, the old Rosemary coming back for this year means that I can have a newer one in my collection, because I actually do own the original Rosemary, but our quality is very questionable at times, so I'm happy to have the new one here, which is probably made like the Morris Costumes one, a bit better, and that means I can have that one in my collection now, and have both of those versions in my collection, and kind of just be happy with this one's quality. So honestly, another one I want to go ahead and get. That's all for everything for the Haunted Hill Farm lineup. Honestly, an amazing lineup this year, just like last year. I mean, last year definitely had more, but I think this year has like select picks that I am just super hyped for. There also is the SVI lineup, but they've only revealed like 2 props from that lineup. I'm not really going to talk about them just yet, unless they do like a separate drop for the SVI stuff. But regardless, that's pretty much it for Tekky's side of the Haunted Hill Farm lineup. Let me know down below what you guys think of this lineup. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Halloween video.